One way or another, I feel like life has taken everything from me. And it's not that sometimes things were really enjoyed. Things were really, I don't know, beautiful, seen in a different way. Because I think the more that falls away and the more when something appears, it's experienced differently for the first time without additional clutter that was preventing the body from really seeing it more clearly, seeing it more for what it is. So that's one of the beautiful things about this. You're dying, and yet you're seeing things for the first time. There is still a living of certain energies that come up to be seen and to be expressed and to be played out. And it can be beautiful. It is really beautiful. But there's so much more at play in this. As these energies are expressed and played out, there's a possibility that it dies or dissolves more. And it's unexpected. It's not like you plan it. It's not like you knew that that was going to happen. It's just you don't feel the way that you felt anymore. The reason why you got involved or did that thing doesn't relate anymore because that energy that was at play is gone now. That need or want or desire is gone now. So things are seen from a different place again, a new place again. It's constantly changing. And who knows, there can be some heartbreak and sadness and grief. But then slowly, in its own time, you can see the good in it. You can see that the body feels clear, perhaps. It's nice to not need and want and desire that thing because when that's at play, you're not satisfied. You're not content. And those are just arbitrary words. It's not like they're actually real. It's just that there's nothing that is reaching and longing and feels not enough yet. And it's such a beautiful thing to have something ripped away and to see that you never needed it to begin with, that you were okay without it, that it's possible to be okay without it. You do see that that is the freedom. And it's not what most people want to hear. And it's not what most people are saying and advertising and promoting and selling. They are selling a dream that you can have this, that you should go get it and you should strive. You should know your worth, know what you deserve. Um, don't limit yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Go for it. Live your life. Don't waste your life. You're wasting time. And all of these things seem so hopeful. They can have a very positive, hopeful flavor. at some point in your life, perhaps, but soon you will see that it is burden, it is heaviness. You see that it creates the opposite of I'm never good enough. I'm never there yet. I am wasting so much time. There's anxiety around that. There's depression around that, devastation, grief. Like all of these opposites come with all of the so-called positives, the striving, the getting. You will lose. It's inevitable. We're so desperate to chase the good, and we think that we can avoid the bad. And in a way, that is how lost we are. That's how lost humanity is, society, all of it. We can't truly, truly recognize and see that it is an endless loop because it's tricky, because there's so much to chase, so much to look forward to, so much to reach for, so many goals that rotate. And I don't say that as like all of it is bad. I that's not what I mean. I just that that normal script that is told to us, that is regurgitated everywhere. It's old. It's boring. It's been done. It's been played out. It doesn't work. And, if I'm being truly, truly honest, of course, there were many, many times where I just wanted to go back to how things were. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to just be normal. I just wanted to fit in relatively. But another layer of that is that I was never content. I was never satisfied. There was always dissatisfaction. There was always a feeling of this isn't it. Something's off. Something doesn't feel right. I'm never settled. I'm never okay. And yes, there were little moments where that could be felt, but overall, it never felt okay. And through this death, as hard as it was, as difficult as it was, the heartbreak of pretty much no one in my life understanding what was going on and why I felt so deeply and why it was so intense. And there was a lot of hurt and pain in that. And that was part of the subtle heartbreak as well. And thank God I had my friend, it is a real blessing. And I to this day don't know if I could have gone through all of it without him, without each other. I just don't know. It's impossible to know. Perhaps it would have just taken more time. I don't know. It is really hard to say, but I'm so glad that this happened. And I won't lie, it was excruciating. I mean, I've never contemplated death so much. I never contemplated the reason for life so much. Because I think that when you're consumed and preoccupied by all of the other distractions in life, you're not close to reality, the reality of life, that it's very, you're finally at the edge of life and death. And experientially, how it is in the body is, well, obviously, it's going to vary and depend on the circumstance, but it's such a beautiful thing to feel how meaningless life is, which means death is meaningless too. When life doesn't have such heavy importance, death doesn't either. You don't fear life as much, and therefore you don't fear death as much. Like it just, that's how it is. You think that you can hold on to life and grasp onto it for dear life, just savor it, just hug it, just squeeze it tight enough. But the opposite will be in effect. You will fear death even more. There's more to lose, more fear, more heaviness, more gravity. It's more of a cage, and you have no idea because not many will say this. So there is a real rarity and beauty in being at that edge, walking that fine line. And it's not a choice. It's not special in any way. It just is if it is. And that was the case for a long time here as things were emptying out and things were being felt to its core over and over. The loneliness, the fear, the sadness, the grief of never really having what I thought my life was gonna amount to. And yeah, I say that now with no sorrow at all because it was grieved over and over and over in different ways. I really saw that I didn't need it. I never needed it. And I didn't know that that's what I really wanted, to truly see that it was never needed, that that dream and idea was never needed. And to hold on to it is part of the suffering. So it's crazy to say that um I know all of this is going to be misinterpreted for sure. And there's going to be, you know, all unique interpretations of what I'm about to say and what I have said and everything I've said. Um, but it comes out the way it does in the moment. So it is what it is. But I do feel like I'm done and it doesn't feel sad. It doesn't feel horrific. It doesn't feel like anything really. I'm done. I'm done. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful that no one is done. No one is saying that. No one has a life here to say that. That's why it's not sad. That's why it doesn't have any feeling behind it. It's just feels like that is what it is. And it's not that I've achieved everything. It was just clearly seen. I think when I say clearly seen is that the energy to still strive and become and do and achieve. That's the thing that disappeared and died. I think that's what I mean by it was just clearly seen. So it's not really just a seeing, you know. The seeing happens only because the body has emptied out. Like what a rare and miraculous thing to experience and to see. And I know that nothing defines anything, you know, but at 36, I'm done. I've died. There's nothing here that needs to live on, and yet there's nothing here that needs to die, that needs to end anything in any way.